What if I told you that humanity's oldest secret is hidden within the story of Adam and Eve, and that this tale is not just a matter of faith, but a doorway to one of the greatest mysteries of the universe? For thousands of years, myths from distant lands and cultures seemed unrelated. Yet when you look closely, they all converge at a single point. How and why were the first humans created? In the Abrahamic traditions, the journey begins in a garden of paradise, a being shaped from the dust of the earth, and into it the divine breath of life. But what if this dust is not mere soil? What if it represents something deeper, perhaps the code of life itself? The most shocking part is coming soon, but let me give you a hint. From China to Mesopotamia, from the Maya to the Greeks, nearly every culture insists that humans were shaped from the earth. Why earth? Why the same symbol across the world? In China, the goddess Nuwa molds humanity from the Yellow River's clay. In Mayan belief, the first humans are formed of mud, yet too fragile to endure. In Greek myth, Prometheus sculpts mankind from the soil. And in Mesopotamia, the mystery deepens. The Sumerian tablets tell us that the Anunnaki created humans so they might labor. Enki takes the clay, mixes it with other essences, and the mother goddess Ninhursag shapes it into form. Here, clay is not just clay. Some researchers claim it is a metaphor for DNA and the essence of life. Think about it, earthly material fused with a divine liquid. Doesn't it sound like an ancient echo of modern biology? As though the ancients were describing a kind of genetic engineering, and then comes Eve. In the Torah, it is said she was created from Adam's rib, but this is actually a reworked version of a much older Sumerian story. In the original, there is a goddess named Ninti. In Sumerian, Ninti means both rib and life. So the rib story may be hiding something far more symbolic. In just a moment, I'll reveal the cosmic secret hidden behind the forbidden tree, the tree of knowledge. In the Abrahamic faith, it is forbidden. According to the Torah, whoever eats of it will become like the gods, knowing good and evil. But why would a divine being forbid humanity from knowledge? In other mythologies, the tree is sacred, not forbidden. For Hindus, the Bodhi tree is the source of enlightenment. For the Maya, the Ceiba tree connects heaven and the underworld. In Norse myth, Yggdrasil is the cosmic tree of existence. So why is it only in the Abrahamic traditions that the tree becomes a sin? And the serpent, today it is seen as Satan himself. Yet in ancient cultures, the serpent held very different meanings. In India, the serpent symbolized wisdom. For the Aztecs, Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent, was the god of knowledge. And in Sumer, the serpent was the symbol of Enki, the very god who created humanity. So who then was the serpent in Eden? A deceiver or a liberator, offering humanity the gift of wisdom? Notice this. The serpent says, if you eat, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like the gods. Knowledge itself awakens humanity, but once knowledge is taken, mankind is cast out of paradise. Perhaps the true question is, why has humanity always been punished for seeking knowledge? In Mesopotamia, when humans multiplied and grew powerful, the gods sent the flood because their noise became too great. In the Torah, when humanity built a tower to the heavens, God shattered their unity by dividing their tongues. Again and again, the same pattern. Humanity rises, learns, grows stronger, yet is struck down. Is this coincidence? Or were we once under the watch of a higher power, one that set limits we were never meant to cross? And this is where the story of Adam and Eve transforms. It is no longer a simple religious parable. It is a symbol of humanity's origin, its freedom, and the forbidden boundaries of its knowledge. What if the earth is a metaphor for our DNA? What if the divine breath was an intervention in our very genes? What if the serpent was not an enemy, but a guide. Then the story of humanity's beginning is not just ancient, it is cosmic and far more mysterious than we ever imagined. The choice is yours. Is this merely myth or a hidden truth that every ancient civilization tried to preserve for us? Remember, everything you think you know might be incomplete, because truth is always stranger and more mysterious than we can imagine. I am Primeval Secrets. Truth reveals itself only to those who seek it.